Hey, what's going on there, guys? Bulldog Danny just going over our formation with our 2-3 zone, and you're going to see where we double team, what's going to happen as far as like who covers where, who's going to be who's going to be overlapping, and when we actually do double team. So, to show a basic idea of the 2-3 zone, there's a line down the middle that goes here and goes right about to there. That's basically what the one player is supposed to cover. Now a two player is supposed to cover this area right here. Then you get the four player, which just goes down here and covers all this area down here. Three player is going to cover all this area over here. And then the five is basically going to cover the middle section and then overlap as time goes and help out with coverage throughout. Now, what I do want to show is the double team area. So right down the middle right here is where we're going to double team. So the 1 and the 2 will double team there. Then right down here is going to be the area that the 4 and the 5 will double team. Down here is going to be the area that the 5 and the 3 is going to double team. Then you got this area right here where the 1 and the 3 are going to double team. That I want you to be more cautious about. Same here with the 2 and the 4. Got to be a little cautious about that area because you're more likely to have a turnover or an easy basket with someone to be open in that area. Now let's show how people are going to move. I'm going to add a basketball. So basically, if this player comes down, the point guard initially comes down, then you have a 1 and our 2 player is going to double team this area, this person. Try to steal the ball, try to trap them so that they make a bad pass or shoot a basket that they're not going to get. It's basically just offsetting the whole offense. Now, it does leave these people open right here. So, let me see right here. So it does leave this area and this area open when we do that. So because of that, when that happens, our 5 player is going to push up just a little bit to make sure that there's no, these people right here basically don't try to cut in and get an easy basket or anything like that. So 5 players just stand there. Now let's say they throw the ball, pass the ball over to here. 1 player is going to have to back up and cover that area. 2 players going to stand here, which is fine. But let's say this player does make it over here by saying 3 players is now going to double team. 1 and 3 players is going to double team this person right here. Now again, this does leave this person, this player right here that I'm moving around open. But our 5 player is going to come down and cover that little area right there. 4 players is going to move down a little bit. And our 2 players is going to come down just a slight. What we're doing is we're shifting over our offense. Now, another area of double team is going to be, let's say the ball comes down right here. This player's right here with the ball. Then it's going to be a 3 and a 5 double team. And it's going to be basically on top of this person that they cannot see the ball, they can't see any players, and we're hopefully making them do a foolish pass or steal the ball. 4 is going to make sure they cover this area that they're in. And then 1 is going to stay where they are, making sure that there's no full up pass or anything like that. Now, let's do this on the other side. So let's say the ball, this player right here, we already double teamed with 1 and 2. Let's say the ball comes here with this player. Then our 2 player is going to double team with our 4 player. 5 player is going to move down a little bit more. And our 3 player is going to shift just a tiny little bit. So again, this leaves this player that I'm moving right wide open. Leaves this player wide open. Well, not wide open because 1's going to come over here. But basically moves this player wide open. Now, if that does happen and they get a pass, 4 is going to have to cut down really fast. 5 is going to be right there anyways to fill in. And then 3 is going to kind of shift towards the middle. It is possible that they might get a quick pass. It is possible that if they're like this person might basket cut, get a nice quick pass, be able to shoot. But the 5 player is there to cover it up. Now, let's say they do make it over here. Now what we have is our 3-player needs to shift off. It's going to be a 5 and a 4 double team. So 5 is going to want to make sure they're in front of the basket, but then 4 is going to be right here trying to double team. This double team area is only the portions that are red. So if it's anywhere else in the whole basket area, we're not going to double team. These are the only safe areas that we can possibly double team that we're going to. But make sure when you do double team that, let's say this person starts drifting off and they're in there, make sure the 4 doesn't go too far over. So you should only go up to your line, maybe a little bit over, but that's it. So like the one player, if the ball is over here, and let's say this player is here, the 1 shouldn't come all the way over here to double team. They should stay in the middle. That's the only spots that we're going to really double team. So kind of get an idea of that with our double team, with our 2-3 defense. Pay attention to that if you can. Watch this video more than once. It'll help you out with when you see our double team portion. All right. It's Bulldog Denny signing out. Thanks.